Welcome back. If you're applying for a job in a big public sector company or looking to do an MBA or one of those competitive programs, it's likely that a group discussion is part of the process. And group discussions can be very, very scary. Today, we're going to look at 5 ways in which you can convert that into a pleasant experience and how you can use the group discussion to catch the eye of the selection panel. Hi, I'm Ajif. I'm from Capshine. Capshine is a revolutionary learner together English fluency program. With Capshine, learning English is easy, quick, fun, affordable, and effective, and we promise a whole new you in 6 months or less. So what are GDs, or what are group discussions, right? Why do they even have it? Group discussions are a situation where a group of people are called in, a topic is given, and they're asked to talk among themselves about the topic. This seems weird because unlike an interview where they ask you specific things, why do they want to do that? Usually, if you've attended a GD, you'd notice that it becomes like a fish market where everyone's shouting, nothing coherent happens, right? But we don't want that to happen. There is a GD panel, in fact, who will be teachers or evaluators who will be observing and taking notes about each person. They'll be looking at specific qualities to check or give marks for. What are these qualities? What are they looking for? Well, the criteria that they use or they look for is 1, leadership skills, right? How well are you able to navigate with and control the people around you? Not necessarily by being dominating. How are you able to work with them to achieve a common goal? 1. The second is how well you listen. This is a very important skill, especially if you want to become a leader and they want to see if you can listen. Third, how confident are you? Are you able to hold on to your view even when questioned and berated by other people? How confident you are. They also check your teamwork. Are you able to work with others? All these are core essentials that they look for. They also look for a few other things, such as how logically can you look at a point, given that it could be very divisive. Also, how gracefully can you conduct yourself in a group, right? Even if people give you stupid ideas and reject what you're saying with their stupid ideas, are you able to be civil? Are you able to respond in a way that is mature, right? All these are things that they look for. And therefore, group discussions are built in a way, or they're meant to create a situation where people are going to lose their cool. What should you do? Not lose your cool. Here are some ways you can do that. So the first thing, be prepared. How can you be prepared? Because usually the topics are generic. You don't know the topics in advance. Well, a few things you can do to keep yourself mentally prepared. 1, prepare some general GD topics before entering the discussion, right? So think about a few generic topics like, the economy of India or inflation rates, maybe what are the policies we need to adhere to, is reservation systems. All these are very common topics, and a quick Google search can reveal many of the usual topics that the institution you're going to like to use. So think about how you would react, what are the points you'd make in that situation. This will help you put in the groove of thinking about such situations. The second, have a rough idea of multiple topics is important. And of course, you don't have to be an expert of the field. You just have to know enough to be able to give a reasoned, logical, and calm response and show your view with leadership skills and other things, right? That's all that's required. And again, that's a joke there because it's not that easy, and we'll see how to get there. But before we get there, a quick intro about Capshine itself. Make sure you check out the 30-day free trial with us. Through this, you get access to speaking opportunities. You get to learn and practice as a group. You get a personalized coach and a monthly fluency report to know exactly where you are and how to get to the next level. You get daily micro lessons and live classes that will help build your foundation and your confidence. Skills that are required to be a very good communicator, which will help you even in your group discussion situation. So let's get back to how to be a good candidate in a group discussion scenario. The next thing is to learn to initiate a group discussion. What this means is that when do you start? Should you be the first one to start? That's a good question. And if so, what do you do? right? So the answer to that is it's not important. In fact, I would suggest that you don't be the first one to start the group discussion. Start by listening, get a sense of what the other people think and what their opinions are before you come to a view. This shows that you are level-headed, that you like to listen rather than be overly enthusiastic about what you feel. Especially when you know a lot about the subject. Don't be the first one to bolt in. Start with a relevant quote or story or fact. Pull the audience in. When you work with a fact or a story or a quote, you're likely to have the others listen to you instead of you just bombarding them with your opinion. This is a great way to have others listen to you in a situation like this. And of course, it's okay to listen to others first. In fact, I would recommend it. Listen to what the others say, see how their opinions diverge, and that can help you come in and sort of steal the day, right? And I'll show you how in the next one. Check your tone. When you do respond, when you do speak, make sure you're speaking in a way that is appropriate. For example, don't put your views about someone's perspective rudely. If you disagree with someone, use certain phrases which we'll talk about in a bit to cushion it. Don't be rude, don't be blunt, be polite. Respect everyone's ideas, don't shout or get angry. Have a level tone, do not get angry. By doing that, by being frustrated, you're only reducing your chances of being selected. So how do you ensure that? How do you cushion your tone? How do you say things in a polite way? Well, if you disagree with someone, use some of these phrases. I beg to differ with you, Sanjay, but this is what I feel. I have a different opinion on this subject, which is, I don't support what you're saying, but I think this could be an alternate. Right? See how this is respectful instead of saying, no, you're wrong, which sounds very disrespectful, or worse still, no, you're an idiot, or something like that. Do not go down that route. Use polite phrases when you're disagreeing. You should also use polite phrases when you agree. You don't want to be overly agreeing. It's not about taking sides. It's about coming to a conclusion. That's what GDs are about. So you could say, I second that. I have the same opinion. I support that. I agree with Sanjay, whatever it is. Use these phrases to show how you feel about opinions and also cushion your feelings about it. It's not about how you feel, but rather what the logic dictates, right? And that's very important. And of course, a good thing that you should do, and this is how you steal the show, is by listening and in the end summarizing what everyone said. It's not about whether you're right, but it's about leading the team to a consensus and leading the discussion and getting to a summary view. For example, try to summarize the discussion to catch the attention of the panel. So you'd say, Sanjay had a valid point. He said this, he disagrees with this because of this. And you said this. I think these are all valid points and I feel, right? Speak with clarity and confidence when you do so. Do not speak too fast. Do not be jittery. Be thoughtful before you speak, and that's important. And of course, for this, listening is essential. Don't be always constantly worried about what you have to say. Rather, have an open mind and listen to what the others are saying during the group discussion. When your time comes and you'll see that opportunity, jump in and speak with respect and with logic and with a good story of facts, and that is very likely to win the panel. Right? It's also not about how long you speak, it's about what you speak. Great. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell notification to not miss videos like these. And of course, don't forget to check out the 30-day free trial with Capshine. You can do this by going to capshine.com or downloading the app from the Play Store. Thanks for watching.